Thanks for joining in for another episode of Star Wars Imperial Assault, all you board game maniacs out there. Spoiler alert, before I continue on with this, if you have not watched the first 3 episodes of Return to Hoth, please go back and check them out, or you can just join in now if you want. It's up to you, but the thing is they're going to be spoiler alert. Blah, I can't even talk today. Alright, so we got the app opened up. And we're going to go back to the game that we've created. So let's go to load game. I gotta get my mouse over there. Load game. All right, so where we are at the Maniacs right here. And you can see that we have D, Biv, and Davith. So that's what we click on, just load it up. Now, I didn't do any upgrading or anything. I didn't go to the armory because I said I'm going to do that off camera, but I decided since we're here, we might as well do it now, and that's exactly what we're doing. So let's go to the armory here, and this is what we can buy. We have a balance of 675 credits. So what should we do? Because the last episode, we're like, we should probably give someone else another melee weapon, or I mean a ranged weapon, just to help out instead of just... That plasma cell looks pretty good. I'm not sure. I'll be back. I'm going to check these cards out and I'll be back and I'll let you know what I decided on purchasing. Alright, so I just looked at everything off camera. I had to find all the cards, to be honest. It took me a bit, but to you it's only like a second long. And I looked over them all. Everything looks pretty good. Like there's a tier 2, tier 3, tier 3, and tier 1, tier 1, tier 1, and tier 1. Now, I do know that I should have one of the melee specialists like Davith or Diallo with the range that they can shoot, because Biv already has a good range. So I think I'm going to get the DH-17. Now, with the DH-17, just so everybody is aware of it, it's a blaster, obviously, and you attack with the green and the yellow. And it's got the surge is a +2 accuracy or a +1 hit, and it's a pierce of 1. Favored by the Rebellion for its reliability. That's what it tells you. So that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to purchase the DH-17 for 150 credits. So there's that, and I'm going to go confirm, proceed with the transaction. Yes, I am proceeding with the transaction. Now, that is it. I bought something and I'm equipping it to Davith. So Davith now has his heirloom dagger and a DH-17, which is really good. And we're going to continue on from there. So the last thing we left off at is, we finally completed the first mission of Return to Hoth, and then we're going to go into the second one. So let's just click on Hoth and see what it tells us here. This icy outer rim planet was the site of a decisive Imperial assault on the Alliance Echo Base, and this is in the trenches. So I'm going to select the briefing. Now, having survived your encounter with the peculiar Imperial tank. Okay, this is not clear to me at all. It's kind of far. It is just a matter of time before the Empire sends more troops to hunt you down. With your supplies running dangerously low, you will need to take extreme measures to get off world. So that is what we're doing now. Into the trenches. Let's click on begin the encounter. And it tells us a couple other things here. So after putting some distance between yourself and the remains of the Imperial patrol, you and Lieutenant Talkin settle into one of the trenches to catch your breath. As you search the area for supplies, Talkin begins talking about her experience during the Empire attack. Where were you during the battle? Lieutenant Talkin stares out across the frozen battlefield, a grim look on her face. When the first walkers crossed the ridge, we were at the front line. Her gaze returned to the present, and when command called for the final evacuation, we strived behind to cover the retreat. We stayed behind. And let's continue on with this. Okay, she slowly shaked her head. With Kish gone, I am the only survivor. He was a good soldier and a good friend. I should be the one to tell his family on Corellia. Talcon, Talcon absentee adjusted the sights on her A280 blaster rifle. How about your squad? How about my squad? Remain silent or tell her about your commander's sacrifice. What should we do? I'm just remaining silent. Talcon nods in quiet understanding. After a few moments of silence, she stands. Let's not let the sacrifice of her fallen comrades be in vain, Talcon says. We can honor their memory by getting the information about this new tank back to the Rebel High Command. Because we all know that that tank gave us a lot of problems. First, we find a ship. She pulled out the dat tape. Then, without coordinates to the rendezvous part. Okay, let me get a little closer to the screen or see if I can read this. Okay. First we find a ship. She pulls out a data pad. Then, without coordinates to the rendezvous point, we are going to need to find safe haven while we attempt to make contact with the Alliance. She brings up a sector map and points to the planet. We head here. Ison, I have an old friend there. Ooh, so what are we gonna do? Anywhere is better than here, or how well do you trust this friend? I'm gonna ask about the friend. With my life, we can get a hot meal while we figure out how to get back to the Alliance. She trails off as the pulsing whir of an approaching droid carries through the cold air. You scramble to find cover. Each hero takes input the total surges. All right, so now this is actually good that this came up, because the simple fact is that I wasn't sure how to do the tests in the last 3 episodes. We just went by the hit value, but I did find out that when you are doing tests such as this, you need to do the surges is what counts. But again, I'm not going to reshoot everything that I did. We're just going to push forward. And so each hero tests the eye icon, input the total surges. So I got 3 heroes. So we got to test that to see exactly what we have to do, and we'll be back to find out what happens next. Okay, so now we are going to do our tests. So let's start off with Diala, and she has the total value of the eye icon is a blue, a green, and a yellow. So there we go. And total amounts of surges. Oh, she rolled awesome. She got 1, 2, 3, 4 surges for her. Great job, Diala. So let's go back to the app and we're going to input that amount so far. Again, you have to total everything up. So the app, and we're going to start entering in the total here if I can get my mouse to work properly. There we go. So far it's 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so now let's go to the dice box again, and we're going to continue on the rolling. So next is Davith, and he has a blue, green, and yellow. So the same thing. So let's see. He didn't do as good, but he got 3 surges, which is pretty good. So let's go to the app view and enter in 3 more surges. 1, 2, 3. And now we are going to go back and roll the final for Biv. And Biv's is, oh, he only has a blue. All right. Here goes. Come on, Bivy. No surges. So that is it for the total value that we roll. Now we have to go back to the app, input the information, and see what it's going to tell us. All right, here we go. We got to see if what's going to be good and what's going to be bad. So it tells us a floating probe droid approaches the crashed snowspeeder. You feel cover in it. It pauses for several heartbeats. But you do know that the droid don't have heartbeats, but it's heartbeats of the heroes, obviously. Scanning the surrounding area, unable to see you among the debris, it moves on. As you come out of your hiding spot, you discover a med pack in the speeder cockpit. You gain 1 med pack for your next mission. Really awesome. I'll take that. Okay. Lieutenant Talkin scans the area for more patrol. We need to get our hands on a ship ASAP. But walking in front door isn't really an option. She brings another screen on the data pad. There are some tunnels nearby that should lead into the base. Oh, tunnels? We discovered that when we first arrived to set up the base, there are rumors of snow beasts that wander them. Wampas, that's the snow beasts they're talking about. I guarantee it. But I imagine they are exaggerated. Wampas aren't exaggerated. I think it's their wampas. Titans wave. Talkin waves the question away. Listen, we can stay here. We are running dangerously low on rations, and the longer we stay out in this cold, the worse chances we have of getting off this rock. A head-on assault on the base is suicide. Snow beasts or no, the tunnels are our best bet. Let's get moving to the tunnels. That's what we say. Well, all right. So here we are. I guess we're ready to go. You can see there's a little here for a mission, so we're gonna click on that. Escape from Hoth. The icy outer rim planet was the site of the I need to get closer. This is ridiculous. The icy outer rim planet was the site of a decisive Imperial assault on the Alliance Echo base. Select the briefing. Escape from Hoth. Your only chance at leaving Hoth's frozen waste is to find a ship in now Imperial controlled Echo base. Hopefully, and that's hopefully, the frightening reports from troopers who scouted the maze of icy tunnels that run beneath the base were all exaggerated. Okay. This is interesting. So we're going to begin the mission now. So do we think there are rumors that there are beasts into the icy tunnels? I don't think so. Guaranteed that they're going to be some of the monsters that we all know of because we've seen in the movies. Excuse me. So maybe there are rumors, but I doubt it highly. I bet you we're going to be encountering them. And I really don't want to, but we'll see. Escape from Hoth. The rebellion's map of Hoth's surface was woefully incomplete. You reach a small cave beneath Echo Base, tired, cold, and hungry. Huddled under the wreckage of a T-47 airspeeder, you try to enjoy some of your dwindling ration. Suddenly, you hear an unforgettable, familiar sound of Imperial blaster fire. Unwilling to raise a prolonged fight under open skies, you rush into the caves. Of course, because we're not going to stay and get shot. Take your chances if it's rumors or not. All right, so I will set the board up and everything, and then we'll come back and I'll show you what it looks like. So just stand by and hold on to your blasters and hope that we don't encounter any of them horrible beasts, that they were all rumors instead. All right, I got the board all set up and I clicked on everything just to start deploying. So this is our new objective. We have to defeat all Imperial figures, and we're gonna go to the game board and look at how many Imperial figures there are. But you can see from the side on the right, you have an Imperial officer, a regular, and you also have a squad of jet stormtroopers that are regular. You have another Imperial officer that is regular, and then you have a squad of snowtroopers that are regular too as well. But we'll switch over to the board game view so we can take a look at where they're all positioned and where our heroes are positioned. Now, we do get one Echo base trooper, not two, but one Echo base trooper, because it did say that to deploy one Echo base trooper. So let's switch over and we'll check to see where I placed everybody. And there you see the board is all set up with everything. So again, our three heroes, I place them here because there's impassable terrain there. The Echo base officer, I think that's what he's called, Echo base trooper, is here. Now the card says two, but it did say you have to place one Echo base trooper. So I'm not sure if that is, you just put like one of these or the two of them on the card. It does say two on the card. So just for the proper way, well, I don't even know if it's a proper way, but it says one Echo base trooper, but I'm going to place the two of them here because it has one trooper card, which means that the Echo base troopers are right there. Because on the card it does have like the two lines, and because of the two lines I'm putting the two there. If I'm wrong, just comment down below and let me know. But anyhow, this is all again pre-recorded. By the time you see this, we've been well along in the campaign, but the whole point of doing this is to have fun and learn the game as we go along. So again, if I'm doing something incorrectly, please comment down below, refer to what book it's in, the page number, and timestamp the video so I know exactly where it is so I can look it up. All right, so again, you see the three heroes. There's our Echo base troopers. We have a regular officer here. We got two regular jet stormtroopers, snowtrooper, and then another one of the Imperial officers. Now, all that is on the board are nothing but regular for this. So just so we're aware of that, that is where we're at right now. And hopefully, let's go to the app and hopefully we'll be able to start battling now, because I'm looking forward to killing some more snowtroopers. Okay, so we're at the point now to continue. All right, round one. And it is up to us first. So now I got to figure out exactly what I'm going to do and what makes the most sense so we can try to get rid of them as quick as possible. Who I'm thinking of activating first is going to be the Echo base troopers. He's already close enough that he can shoot at this the jet stormtrooper. The other guy, he's at fair enough range that he can shoot at this snowtrooper. But these guys, as we know from the other campaign that we've been playing, that they're pretty nasty. They can call them reinforcements. So I wonder if we should try to concentrate on trying to kill them as much as possible first off, so don't call in more reinforcements very soon. So again, we're in the tunnels. It's cold. There could be some environmental effects that are going to happen to us well, so we got to start moving on here. So I am going to activate the Echo base troopers first. And he's got a speed of 4. I'm going to activate him first. So he's going to go 1, just like that. Now he's going to shoot into the Imperial officer, and that Imperial officer has a defense dice of a white. So let's go to the dice box, and hopefully we're going to be able to do some whacking and killing here. All right, so the Echo Base Troopers got a blue and a green, and the Imperial officer got a white for defense. Come on, baby. Okay, so he gets rid of one surge, which is that one, and he blocks one, so that's still going to be 2 hits. We are just right up close and personal, so the range don't really matter there. So that Imperial officer is going to take 2 damage, and they have a health of 3, so therefore he is almost dead. So we're going to place 2 wound markers onto the Imperial officer, and it's going to be this guy right here. So 2 out of 3, not too bad. That was a pretty good shot. So he moved 1 and then he shot, so he can continue on with his movement if he wants. And I'm thinking what he's going to do is just move back, just to help kind of block the way, so that, oh, wrong camera, my bad, there we go. So he just moved back here again just to help give cover to Biv. Now the second one, he's right here, so I'm thinking he's going to go up 1, and he's going to shoot at that same Imperial officer to try to kill him, because we want to try to stop him from just, you know, calling more reinforcements. So let's go to the dice box view now, and when we go to the dice box view, we will see about, hopefully, okay, whoops, hopefully killing this guy off. Okay, so you got the same, oh, no surges, so he blocks 1, but still 2 hits, we got more than enough. So that means that Imperial officer is going to bite the dust. Dun dun dun, bite the dust. You dead, buddy. You gone. Goodbye. Bye-bye. So long. All right, good job. Now, for his second action, should he stay where he is and try to shoot? No, he still got some more movement points. So I think I'm going to do the same thing with him. Is he's just going to move there, just to be safe, so that it's covering Davith too as well. That ends the activation for the Echo Base Troopers. So lovely. So now we're on to some Snow Troopers. When the first figure in this group attacks, add 1 green die to the attack pool. Oh, that's just so lovely. Yeah. Activation, environmental recovery gear. This figure recovers 1 damage, but you don't got any damage on him, so you don't have to worry about that. Let's look at the priority for the surge values. Okay, +2 accuracy, weakened, and pierce minus, or pierce 1. Okay, so now we have to go move 4 and attack Davith. So can we do that? Can we actually physically move 4 and attack Davith? We'll find that out in a minute, because I'm just going to switch it. So this guy here is, okay, so move 4 and attack Davith. Can he do that? So 1, 2, 3. He can't shoot through an enemy target, so he can't do that. And if you look here, he can't go up and do that too as well. And he can't, so we can't do that one. So move 4 attack Davith is unable to. So move 2 and reposition 3. They can certainly do that. So he is going to move 2, reposition 3. Go 1, 2, and then it's 1, 2. Yeah, that will work. So he can move 2 and reposition 3. And the last one is move 6 and reposition 3. Whoa. So 1, 2, 3. Can't really do that much either. So he can go there, I guess. And this Snow Trooper, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to place them there. And that is, I'm switching to the other camera so you can see a little better view. But they moved in, they're ready. They can't, none of them can shoot. So that pretty much is it for the Snowtrooper activation. Let's go to the app view and let's click on finish. Now it's back to the Rebels. Yeah. Okay, what is the Rebels gonna do? Davith can go. He can kind of just move up one really and try to shoot and kill. But again, this guy is what's causing a lot of problems. He's going to cause a lot of problems if we don't kill him, because if we don't do that, we're just going to be into a world of hurt, because he's going to just call in more reinforcements. So I think we should try to concentrate, like I said, at least one of the heroes concentrate on getting rid of that last Imperial officer. So Biv looks like he's pretty good. He's got a speed of 4, so he can go 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then he'll be pretty much in spot. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So now he can shoot. Biv can take a shot at the Imperial officer. They're kind of like standing down, staring at each other. And, you know, like, you can see they're a different angle. So they're right here. So I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do. So Biv is shooting with his repeating blaster. And he has a blue and a red for the blaster. Yep, blue and a red. Now also too as well is if I take 2 surges, I can perform an attack using 1 red and 1 yellow die. Then perform 1 additional attack with a ranged weapon. But again, that's performing a melee attack is special, and he's not in range for a melee attack. He'd have to move up more. So you want 1, 2, 3, 4. He could get 2 more strains, get close, and then do that to ensure that he's going to kill. But that's going to be 4 strain on him, and he'll be kind of getting stressed out there. So we're going to keep it like it is. He's going to shoot with his repeating blaster, and we'll see if we can take out that Imperial officer, because just hopefully that the Imperial officer is going to, is going to work. Because I want him to die, because we need him to die. So we're just going to go to the dice box view. And okay, so Imperial officer gets a white die for defense. So there we go. Come on, Bivy, you can kill him. I know you can. Oh, he completely dodges everything. Like, that sucks. It's the first time that not very happy with that result, I have to say, but what can you do but just continue on and just keep trying to shoot. So he moved up his movement points, and he did a second action, which is shooting. So that is it for Biv for him. And now we are going to go back to the board game view so that we can continue on here. So actually, no, we got to go to the app view so that we can say, hey, Biv, you got a double activation, as you can see here, but one of them is done. And of course, now it's on to the Empire. Rah! Jet Troopers Regular. Jets. At the start of this group's activation, place each of its figures in a space as close as possible to Davith. Oh, poor Davith. Okay, that's not a good thing, because like they have jetpacks, they can fly. So that is what they can do. You can see them here, and Davith is up here. So on their start, they can go the 2 figures. So this is kind of as close as they can get, right beside him, saying, "Hello, Davith. We're gonna shoot you now. I hope you enjoy yourself." That don't make any sense, but that's all right. Okay, so they're gonna shoot now. Looking at the activation for the for the jet troopers, let's look at their surge priority first. Let's take a peek. +2 accuracy and an extra hit. Okay, I never clicked on these before. Ignore the agile and jet's ability on the group's card. Okay, sure. So on the group's card, I'm just looking, I never looked at this before. Agile and jet, so we're going to ignore that anyhow. So we just go by what the app tells us. So figures do not block this figure's line of sight. Good, so they could shoot through if they wanted to. Move forward to attack Davith. They're right up close to him, so they're just going to start attacking Davith because poor Davith is going to be in a world of hurt, as you can see there. So the first one's going to attack, and the jet troopers, they get a green and a blue, and Davith unfortunately only got a white die. Now he has a 4 speed. Use during your activation to move up to 2 more spaces. Don't want that. While attacking with a melee weapon, you to surge that. So can't do that either. So all Davith can do here now is just try to avoid this thing, and hopefully he's going to avoid it like the plague. We'll see though. We will see. All right, so now here we go. Davith is getting hit. Hopefully not, but we'll see. Oh, of course, that's really bad for Davith because he rolled a blank. So now there's a range of 4. There, he's right beside, so no big deal. He's going to be able to hit him. 1 hit and 2 surges. And if I recall what the surges are, is +2 accuracy. I don't need that, so it's on to the second, which is a +1 hit. So that's going to be 2 hits on Davith. So that's going to take Davith. Remember, they have heroic, which gives them a +3. So Davith is going to take 2 damage because of that first jet trooper hit him. Now the second jet trooper is obviously going to do the same thing. So let's just do it while we're here. And Davith at least avoided the surge and takes 1 hit. No, that's okay. We'll suck it up. So Davith has 3 wounds on him so far. And then we're going to go to the app view so that we can go and finish that activation, because that is the 2 of them attacking. There's nothing else. Actually, no, the second one attacked. Move 3 to reposition 4, or move 5 to reposition 4. So, move 3 to reposition 4. So 1, 2. I can't even go there. See, I didn't move the other guy either. I totally forgot. So I'm just going to move them. All right, so let's go to the board view there so you can see it. And that is it. I'm going to end the activation for the jetpack troopers, and then we're back on to our heroes. So Davith activated once. No, Davith didn't activate. It was only Biv that activated. Oh, I'm getting so mixed up here. And the troopers did. So now we have to see, because Biv can't do anything else. I wish Biv got another activation, but he can't go yet because I want to get rid of that Imperial officer as quick as possible. So Davith does have a ranged weapon right now, so he can shoot. And he can shoot like one of them jet troopers if he wanted to, because he has a yellow and a green, and the jet troopers have a defense of black. So I think that's what he's going to do. He's just going to stay where he is, and he's going to do a yellow and a green, and hopefully that's going to do some damage to the jet trooper. So Davith is going to stay where he is, and he's going to shoot right here. There's a better angle so you can see. That's where he's going to shoot at, is right there. Okay. So now we're going to go to the dice view, the dice box view. And let's see. Oh, that sucks. Look at look at how much he blocked. Like, that's crazy. That's 3 blocks, so nothing goes through them two, but he does get a surge, and for that blaster gun, the surge is +2 accuracy, or it's a +1 hit and a pierce of 1. So if it got a pierce 1, so that would take that down, and that blocks 2, so one does manage to go through and hit the that trooper, the jetpack trooper, which is good because we kind of want that. So I'm going to throw one there. Let's go back to the view. So there you go. Hit him once, which is good. There you go. It's a little better view there. So hit him once. That was 1 attack. He's not going to try to move. He's just going to try to shoot again, I think, because he wants another whack at this jet trooper. Hopefully he'll do more damage than this here with only the 1 hit. Hopefully, but you know, we'll find out what's going to happen here. Oh, because I need him to just try to destroy him. Okay, here we go. Second shot. So he avoids the surge. Now Davith is 2 spaces away, so he's got the accuracy because he got 4. He got 1 hit onto him, plus the other surge is a pierce, but he can't use the surge because he avoided the surge, so it's just 1 more hit onto that trooper. But you know, 1 more hit is better than no hits. So we'll place another one there. And their health for the jet troopers, again, just so everybody knows, is 3. So he's almost dead, but not completely dead. And we want to do the completely because that's the better one. Okay, so that ends Davith's turn. So let's end activation. All right, so now here we go with the Imperial Officer Purple. Oh, I kind of forgot to... I forgot to tell the app that the Imperial Officer was dead. All right. But which one is that Imperial Officer? He's the black one, and this is the purple one that would go, but the purple one is... No, that's all right. The Imperial Officer, the purple one that I assigned the color to, that who goes now. So I just have to remember to tell the app that the other officer is dead. So anyhow, let's continue on. So before the activation, the highest cost Imperial figure that isn't already focused becomes focused. Awesome. That's good. My camera kind of froze a little bit there, and I kind of lost it become corrupt, that video file of what happened. You can see on the board something did definitely happen, because there was a jetpack trooper here. You can see him here. And he had 1 hit onto him, and Diala went over and she used her strain ability, her precise strike ability of getting 2 strain and remove 1 defense die from the enemy, which she did, which was the black die. She rolled and she got 3 hits and 1 surge. So she spent her surge to get rid of 1 of the strain, so she only has 1 strain left onto him. That was more than enough to kill the jetpack stormtrooper, the one there. So then, just to catch everybody up to speed, Diala only was here, she moved 2, and she did it. Now for her to continue on her movement speed, she is moving there back again. And that's pretty much everything that happened so far, and now we're going to continue on. Glitches upon glitches all the time. Oh, that's why I need to get a proper setup so I can do these kind of games in this kind of style and do more streaming, because I really want to do this. I've been having a lot of problems with streaming lately, and because of that I haven't been able to keep streaming every Thursday playing Here's Negan the board game. I had to stop that for a bit until I get everything fixed and adjusted, and right now it's not fixed and adjusted, but in either case we have to continue on and just move forward from there. And that was Diala's turn, so we are going to end her activation in the app. And then, yes, now we're on to the trooper already, but he already did his activation because I forgot to to kill one of them off. So I'm just going to finish his activation because I already did it. I don't have to do it twice because the other guy was dead. He wouldn't be able to do anything. So we're back to the heroes and we're on to Biv. So Biv may be able to go and finish off that Imperial officer. Don't have any hits on him though. So hopefully he'll do something that is going to be worthwhile to do because we really need to get rid of that troublesome Imperial officer. Actually, let's go to this view. You can see a little better. So with Biv, he's going to take his movement to 4. 1, 2, 3. Now he is up close and personal. Now he's going to use his close and personal. So for 2 strain, he's going to be able to pretty much attack twice. And that is perform a melee action against the enemy using 1 red and 1 yellow die. Then perform 1 additional attack with a ranged weapon targeting the same figure. So he's going to be straining for 2. And because of that, he's using his special ability and he's going to attack that Imperial officer not once, but twice, which would be good. Hopefully he'll do some damage here. So let's go back to the board game view. And now again, his first attack is again with a red and a yellow. So red, yellow, and the Imperial officer only has a white defense dice. So maybe Biv is going to kill him. So he blocks 1, so that takes out 1, but he does get a surge, and it don't say anything about what he can use for his surge. So I'm just going to take the surge and take 1 of the strain away. Why not? So 1 strain is gone from Biv, and that Imperial officer is going to take 1 damage on top of that. So I'm going to place it by him. I'm just keeping on a dice box view so that we can continue again. Now he's going to hit him with his repeater blaster, and it is a red and a blue against a white. Hopefully he's not going to roll another dodge. No, it's blank. And he hits him, got more than enough accuracy because he's in melee range now. So that's 2 hits onto that Imperial officer. So the Imperial officer has health of 3. He has 1 hit that you can see right here. So if we add the 2 more hits onto him, so there's 1 and there's 2, that means that Imperial officer is bye-bye. And that's what we want to do, is we want to get rid of them so they can't call in any reinforcements. Because we got to start trying to play a little wiser here, because we don't want to get some bad things happening with more Imperial coming in for reinforcements. So that ends Biv's activation. Let's go to... He's still got 1 more movement point, but he's just going to stay where he is. Let's go to the app and let's say you are dead. Goodbye. We got 2 fame for it, and now end Biv's activation. Now we're on round 2. What a battle this is turning out to be. Now, luckily Biv was good enough to kill that Imperial officer before he had a chance to call for more reinforcements, because we all know that with the Imperial officers, they love to call for more reinforcements and command them to do this and to do that. So hopefully nothing else is going to jump out at us and we're going to just continue on. So next episode, we will continue right off where we left. We're going to be going on to round 2 of Imperial Assault by Fantasy Flight Games. So hang on to your hat and stay tuned for the next episode. And always remember, be a maniac. Boo! Hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to keep up to date with Board Game Maniacs, click on the like and subscribe button to be notified when more videos come available. If you want to become an official sponsor of Board Game Maniacs, go to patreon.com/BoardGameManiacs. Or you can go to streamlabs.com/BoardGameManiacs1. That's right, and you can donate to help keep the lights on, keep food in our bellies, and play more games. We'll purchase more games, more equipment to make Board Game Maniacs evolve and get bigger and larger. Because of you, the viewers, I thank you from the bottom of my toes to the top of my head for all of your support. And until next time, Board Game Maniacs, be a maniac.